So you want to talk about energy healing, do you? Let me fix my tits first. Make sure the girls are in. This is going to be an interesting one because I'll be honest with you, I don't really know how it works. I do, I like kind of do, but like not really. So this is going to be me trying to explain what energy healing is when I really like, I get it, but like I don't get it. I've been working with this energy healer for 3 years, and this is like, if you watch my previous video, then you know that this was like, I was at like a pivotal point in my life where I need to figure out what the fuck was going on and like get my shit in order. I was having a rough time. So I was really like down to try anything. Literally. Lots of butt sex. One of my friends recommended that I talk to an energy healer that changed her life and it had done so many things for her. So I was like, oh, fine. Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? That's like, that should be like the tagline of my life. Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? And then like, how I die is like, the worst happens. Like, one of these times the worst is gonna happen. The first time I talked to her, like, you guys, I'm gonna pull up my notes. Like, this is like what they go over with you, right? So obviously they have you send like all your birth information, like where you were born. They pull a lot of astrology, but basically their belief, and again, this is me like honestly having like 1% grasp on it, is that apparently, and this is kind of like science says that we're like all energy, like everything's made of energy, and there's negative energy, there's good energy, there's bad energy. Apparently we can, from past lives, like it's really big belief on like, you know, like where you were born, like how old your soul is. Like apparently like your soul is like here, like your physical body is here, and like your soul has been through like some shit. Your soul could be like years and years and years. You could be like a baby soul, you could be like a really old soul. So your soul and your body are together, but they can be apart, you know? It makes sense. Basically it's like a cleansing of your soul. She looks at your soul. The big thing she pulls are how many people are attached to your soul. Like how much of other people's energy do you have attached onto you? How many agendas do you have? Like how many like different like life lessons are attached to you? I first did this 3 years ago. I like have notes, like these are my notes, like a fucking psychopath. So 3 years ago, I had 10,201 people's energy attached to my soul. Now, bitch, I had 92 life lessons attached to my soul that weren't mine. Like, this is like all lessons that like aren't yours. Talk about like fucking baggage. You know what I mean? Like, can you not? And she pulls like where your soul's from. So like, I'm apparently from like the fucking Civil War, bitch. Like, bitch, I was fucking like fucking pew pew, like blowing bitches up back in the fucking Civil War. Apparently I've always been a man too, which just like also makes a lot of sense. I have like really big traps and like very large shoulders, so I feel like half my body is also kind of masculine. Recently, like when I had it done again, I had 6 pathways, so definitely less, but I still had some pathways. I had 39 lessons. Oh, I had 7 people's energy on mine. Bye. And she just like clears a bunch of shit out. She just like clears negative shit out. Like she also like sees, she can like see my soul. And apparently like the bitch is snatched. And she's looking good. She sees these visions of like what she sees me doing, and just like helps me just like fucking figure that shit out. Common questions that I get. Number 1, how long does it normally take? Normally it's like an hour or like a little over. So like for the first like 15 minutes, you kind of are talking about what I want out of it, questions that I want answered, and then there's about like an hour of her actually like reading my energy and doing the energy healing. It's all remote, so it's another question too. It's all done over FaceTime or Skype. I've actually never met her in person. And another question too is like, do I see the benefits? So it does take up to a month for the effects to like take hold, because you're technically still like shedding old energy. I started seeing things clearly. I started seeing more signs from the universe. I felt like I was more open to seeing things. Crazy as it sounds, and I understand it sounds nuts and it's very new age, but it also did feel a lot lighter doing it. I really did. Like, in all honesty, really am a believer in energy, and that we need to protect our own energy, and that other negative energies can latch onto us. I was doing a million things at the time to like really change up my life. Obviously I started bringing music back into my life. I was doing performing again. I changed up my diet. Like looking back, it was like, was this the ultimate thing that helped me? I think it was a big part of the process. It also taught me like how to ground and how to meditate and do grounding, which is really good too, to protect your own energy. I had never had Reiki done, but I've heard it's a little bit similar to Reiki, but I've never had Reiki done, so I can't really compare it, but I do want to get it done. And probably one of the other questions too is, how do you find someone? So if you really are interested, let me know. I can ask the woman that I work with, and it's normally she has me get your name and date of birth, and then she like will meditate on it and see if she feels like you're a good fit. If not, she can find other people. Or you can also just look for energy healers. You should have one in your area. There are, I mean, again, she even does it virtually. I highly recommend doing it. I'm just so interested in like anything that will fucking heal my trauma. Loved it. Highly recommend it. If you have any other questions, like, let me know. Let me know if you get your energy healed. I'm curious for other people who've had it done, what your experience has been, and if you're interested in doing it, let me know. Love you guys so much.